Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam and today we're going to be flowing through a quick sequence that's centered around downward dog. So a number of down dogs today, so get ready for this. I'm going to start by sitting on the knees, kneeling down. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, please take whatever seat feels good. Just closing down the eyes, you can take your palms to your thighs and just begin to really tap into the breath. Deep inhales and deep, slow exhales through the nose. Just becoming aware of our body as we move today. And we'll begin by taking our arms out by our sides and inhaling the right arm up. And exhaling as you bend over to the left, just opening up the side body here. Inhale to come back up, and exhale, we're going to bend over to the right. Lovely, and inhale to come back up. Exhale, we're bending over to the left. Inhaling back up and exhaling one more time over, bending to the right. So just warming up. And this time we're going to inhale and take both arms up overhead. And as you exhale, we're going to take a twist. So left fingertips to right knee, right hands behind you. Inhaling to grow tall and exhaling to twist deeper. And inhaling the arms back up, we're flowing this time right fingertips to the left knee. And inhaling, arms come back up, palms touch and come through to heart center. So interlace the hands behind your back now. Roll those shoulders back as you inhale straight back, and as you exhale, come to fold down over the knees. Raising your arms up behind you towards the ceiling. And inhale to sit back up, draw those palms back towards the earth. I'm going to take a little deltoid stretch now. So taking your left arm straight across and hooking your right elbow and hugging that left arm using your right forearm. And we'll switch sides. Hook your left elbow over the right arm and just squeeze in, feeling that nice stretch through the right shoulder. And release. We're going to come onto our hands and knees now for tabletop position. So just set up that your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips, and we'll take a couple of cat cows. So inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. And as you exhale, round in the spine, chin to chest. Inhale in your cow. And exhale, round back into your cat. And we're coming to inhale once more. Exhale, chin to chest. And taking the spine back to neutral. Bring your knees closer together now and inhale that left leg straight up and back. And when you're ready, take your right arm straight in front of you. So we're just going to warm up through the core here. Holding and breathing, getting us all fired up. Then release that right hand down, left knee can follow. And we're going to inhale the opposite side. So right leg up and back. And taking your left arm out in front of you. Reaching away with that left arm and reaching back with your right foot. You're just breathing here, just getting everything nice and warm and fired up. You're hugging in the belly. And then releasing left hand and right knee to follow. We're going to come onto our forearms. And we're coming into like a plank position, so a forearm plank. And again, we're just trying to warm everything up. And this is a really fast way of getting everything fired up. You're using a lot of muscles in this position. Just holding here, using your breath. And as you exhale, coming back onto the knees, taking your hands back under your shoulders for tabletop, tucking your toes, lift those hips up and back into down dog. So our first down dog, so pedal out those heels, shake the hips, whatever intuitive movement you need before settling into stillness. Taking a breath in and out in your down dog, gazing forward between the hands and stepping up to the top of your mat when you're ready. Forward fold as you arrive. And taking your palms to your shins or the floor for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale to sweep those arms up and over, coming into Tadasana. Exhale, palms to chest. Inhale, sweep those arms up again, and as you exhale, fold down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins, and as you exhale, step back with that right leg, untuck the toes, and inhale up to your low lunge. As you exhale, I want you to interlace the hands behind your back, really draw the shoulder blades back, the palms are down towards the floor, stretching and opening through the heart. Then as you exhale, frame that front foot and step it back up, the right one to meet the left, folding over the legs as you arrive. Halfway lift as your inhale, and then sweep the arms up and overhead, gaze in between the thumbs. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, sweeping those arms up and over again as you exhale, diving forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and as you exhale, your left leg is stepping back this time, knee comes to the ground, untuck those toes, and inhale the arms up, broadening through the shoulders. And as you exhale, interlace those arms behind your back, your palms behind your back, and draw your fists towards the earth as you roll the shoulder blades back, opening up through the chest. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, palms frame that front foot, and then pick up your left knee and step your left foot up to meet your right. Forward fold as you arrive. Halfway lift is your inhale. Fold on the exhale. And with a bend in your knees, sweeping the arms up, looking between the thumbs. Palms to center is your exhale. Then release the hands down by your side. We're going to take a little sway of the upper body here. So just allow the arms to be loose as you sway from side to side with your arms. Just waking up the spine and twisting through the upper body. And then taking your feet closer together, sweep the arms up overhead again on your inhale and fold on your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, root to rise. And your exhale, you're going to step back with your right foot, coming onto the ball of right toes. Inhale the arms up into your crescent lunge. As you exhale, we're going to cactus those arms and dip down with our right knee. And as you inhale, we're straightening both legs and both arms as you come back up. So straighten for the inhale. Exhale, dip that back knee, cactus the arms, shoulder blades draw back towards one another. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, cactus the arms, dip the knee. Inhale to straighten, and then turning both toes to 10 and 2 and coming down as you exhale into your goddess pose. Take a few pulses of the hips. Inhale your arms and legs back straight and turning around to the back of your mat now, so your crescent lunge on the opposite side. Exhale, cactus those arms and dip the left leg, and inhale, straighten the legs and the arms. Inhale to straighten, exhale, cactus the arms, dip the left knee. Inhale to straighten, and exhale to dip the back knee, cactus the arms. Inhale, exhale, dip the back knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, dipping the back knee, cactus in the arms. And as you inhale, frame your front foot and step your leg back to downward dog. Again, pedal out those heels, shake the hips, do whatever feels good, and then settling in for a breath. Sweeping your right leg up on your inhale and then opening that leg out. Knee points to the ceiling, and imagine your foot squeezing towards your bum. Inhale, three-legged dog, and as you exhale, stepping the right foot up beside the hands, coming into a lizard lunge. Just take a rock backwards and forwards on your left toes in your lunge. And then coming up into a lizard crescent lunge. So your foot is still on the outside of the mat. As you exhale, you're going to turn in towards the long side of the mat. Plant your palms, turn both of your feet in, and you're coming into a forward fold. So halfway lift on your fingertips and fold on your exhale. Top of your head comes towards the mat. Taking a breath here. Inhale to halfway lift and walk your hands around to the top of the mat. Step the feet back to downward dog. Pedaling out the heels and then sweeping your left leg high this time and opening that knee towards the ceiling. Foot comes towards the bum. Inhale again, leg high, three-legged dog, and as you exhale, stepping your left foot up to the outside of your hands. Coming into your lizard lunge, rocking forward and back on your right foot. And coming up into lizard crescent lunge, broadening through the shoulders, giving a little pulse before turning towards the long side of your mat. Palms touch the mat, toes turn in. Halfway lift on your fingertips is your inhale, and as you exhale, folding down, crown of the head towards the mat. You can take hold of your ankles, peace fingers around the toes, anywhere that's accessible for you. And then walking to frame your left foot at the back of the mat and coming into down dog. Dropping your knees and coming back to child's pose. Taking a little flow here, so it's down dog, rippling forward to plank, knees drop, taking your bum to heels and then back into down dog. So rippling forward to plank on your inhale, exhale, drop the knees, sit the bum back, and exhale, downward dog. Pedal out the heels. Walking back towards your hands just a little with your hands, and we're going to take your left leg back and wrap it around your right ankle for a down dog twist. Gaze is looking under your right arm. And then switching sides. So as you inhale now, taking your left hand to the outside of your right calf or right ankle and looking under that left arm. Take a breath here. Then release and walking your hands forward a little bit again, staying in your down dog, coming into your plank, chaturanga straight away, dropping to the belly. And as you inhale your cobra pose, exhale back into downward facing dog. Taking a breath here before dropping the knees, big toes to touch, coming into your child's pose. Stretching those hands out in front of you. Take any rocks of the hips. Perhaps rolling your forehead on the mat, just taking a breath here. Looking up between the hands now, walk the hands back. We're coming to sit on we're kneeling down. Just coming in towards the middle of the mat so you can see me. So we're going to roll those shoulders up and back, taking your left hand back and sweeping your right arm up and around as you lift the hips. Exhale, sweeping your right arm back and your left arm up and around, lifting those hips. Little dynamic movement here. Switching back with your left hand, sweeping right hand up and back, and take this at your own pace in your own time, lifting your hips high as your arm swings back. Lovely. And then coming back to kneeling, giving the shoulders a little roll. Taking our hands in front of us for tabletop. Tucking your toes and back into downward dog. Bicycle those legs, settle in for a breath in your down dog, and sweep that right leg up and back. Again, opening up the hip, knee points towards the ceiling, and then stepping it back, flipping the dog for wild thing. Pushing forward with those hips, looking down towards the mat, and on your inhale, coming back into your three-legged dog. Exhale to lower that right foot. As you inhale, sweeping the left foot up and back for three-legged dog. Exhale to open the hip, point the knee to the ceiling. And as you inhale, drop the left toes to the ground and opening up through the chest for wild thing. Looking down towards the mat, coming back into your three-legged dog. Keep the breath. And then taking your left knee behind your left wrist for pigeon pose. Coming up onto those fingertips, walk the fingertips back, squeezing through the knees, sweeping the arms up. And as you exhale, take your fingertips back to the ground and walk the hands forward, coming into Sleeping Swan. Take a breath here, just settle down the breath. Focus on the pace of your breath. And as you inhale, begin to walk your hands back towards your body. Untuck your back right toes and step your left leg back into Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, your choice. And your exhale is downward facing dog. Taking the right knee behind right wrist this time, stretch your left leg back, coming onto the fingertips in your pigeon pose, and then inhale to sweep the arms up overhead as you're drawing your knee and your hip together. And as you exhale, take your fingertips back to the mat and walk your hands out long in front of you for Sleeping Swan. Checking in that your hips are both level here, you're not falling off to one side. Just calming the breath. And then as you inhale, walking your fingertips back towards your body, tucking your left toes and coming back into plank and then chaturanga. Lowering cobra or up dog is your inhale, and your exhale is downward facing dog. And we're going to sweep that right leg up and back again, and as you exhale, take your right leg in front of your left, coming onto the side of the feet for a plank variation. I'm going to do a few hip dips here. So we're exhaling to dip the hip down and inhaling the hip back up. Palms on the mat, back into down dog. And inhale your left leg up, and exhale it in front of your right, coming into a side plank. Exhale, your left hip hits the mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left hip hits the mat. Inhale, back up. One last time. Exhale, left hip hits the mat. Back up, place the hands back on the mat and come back into your down dog. Roll forward in your inhale to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, coming back into a child's pose. Take your knees wide. Breathe into the back body, fill the lungs up with air here in your child's pose. And as you exhale, coming up, we're going to come to sit on our mat now. And slowly lowering yourself down to lie down on your back. Hug those knees into the chest, give them a little squeeze and a rock on the back body. Placing the palms down onto the mat, we're going to inhale, straighten the legs, soles of the feet pointed to the ceiling, and as you exhale, lower the legs slowly in a straight line, but don't let them touch the earth. Inhale the legs straight back up, and exhale the legs come down slowly. We're just waking the core up again here. Inhale, legs come up. Exhale, slowly lower. Don't touch the ground. Inhale, legs come back up. And this time we're going to exhale to open them out wide and then draw the knees in. Inhale, legs straight up. Exhale, open them wide. Inhale, draw the knees in. Exhale, point them up. Inhale, open them wide. Exhale, draw the knees in. Leaving them into your chest, you're going to drop your knees to the right. Arms are out wide into a T and your gaze is looking to the left. Taking a breath here in your twist. We're just cooling down now before Shavasana. Inhale the knees back to the chest and allow them to drop to the right as your gaze, to the left as your gaze turns to the right. And then inhaling your head to neutral, rub in those knees again. And as you exhale, allow everything to lie long. And if you wish, you can take a Shavasana here. Or if you prefer, you can meet me in your easy seat position if you want to get on with your day. Crossing the legs and getting comfortable. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears. We're going to inhale, sweeping the arms up and over. And exhale, palms to heart center. Bowing our head. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Please hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video.